Hi guys, happy Sunday. This is your girl Raqc coming at you live with my trainer Cider. Let them know where we're at, Cider.
A TFL Fitness Center in Downey.
Yes, and so we haven't done a live in a while because life has been busy. Right, Cider?
That's right. Yeah,
life has been busy, and I was like, you know what though? We need to go live this Sunday morning because it's the first Sunday of December, and I think a lot of people, Cider, get closer. Why are you so far? I think a lot of people get stuck when it comes, or not only get stuck, but we make a lot of poor choices when it comes to food during the holidays.
That's right.
Okay, and then this is why the gyms are making a killing, like LA Fitness, 24-hour fitness. There's nothing like the gym I come to. They have everything you need all in one. But this is why it turns into a big marketing game. It doesn't even turn into like, everyone's like, oh my God, I want to lose weight. Because you ate your ass off during the holiday season, right? And so we wanted to give you today 5 holiday diet tips that don't suck, okay? Because I think a lot of times when people hear the word diet, Cider, they think, oh man, like, diet. But the truth is that everybody has a diet, right? Everybody has a diet they follow. Your diet could be shitty. Your diet could be great. Your diet could be disciplined. Your diet could be way off track. Like my diet is pretty on point, and what a diet means is it means what you're eating every day, but I think when people think of the word diet, they think of like boring food, bland food, counting calories, counting your points. They think of a lot of negativity when it comes to the word diet, right?
Yeah, they feel like they have to be deprived if they have to go on a diet. But a lot of the things that we teach is to really, don't see nutrition or eating as a burden, like,
Yes.
taking out the trash. It's just part of your life. So the first holiday tip that we have for them is to
Embrace your need to feast. Like if you want to eat your ass off, do it, right? But for example, me, I like to live a balanced life, right? I like to enjoy. Like for example, my mom's birthday is in December, my sister's birthday is in December, and then guess what? When the ladies get together, we like to have a glass of wine. I'm not gonna stop myself from living because I'm on this strict ass diet either, right? But there's tips that like embrace it, embrace what it is. But like for example, me, I embrace the feasting when it comes to the holidays, and I embrace feasting anytime it's in front of me, but I'm so educated on my eating that I know how to make better decisions. I know that I could do away with the carbs. I know that I could stay away from the starches. I know that I could say no to bread. I know how to do PFF, protein, fiber, fat, and I enjoy my food. Like when I can eat meat, I can eat protein, I can eat veggies, I can eat a lot of that, right? So like for example, for Thanksgiving, I ate a lot of turkey and I ate a lot of gravy, right? And then I ate a lot of green beans, and I try to stay away from the bread. So it's like once you become educated on your diet, you don't feel guilty by the way you're eating because you know how to make better choices.
and you do it naturally, right?
You do it naturally.
Yeah, and that's what it's about. Like today, I had to tell a client, hey, right now it's Christmas time. I don't want you to be asking me if I can go on a low carb diet, or she was concerned about what diet should I be on right now during the holiday season. I said, be on the no diet diet.
Yeah.
It is the holiday season. You don't want to be the person sitting at the Christmas table, be like, oh, I can't eat that. Oh, I don't want to eat that. Or, just enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself. Exactly. Let's see. I want to see the questions that are like coming up. Hold on. I know there's a lot of questions coming up. Healthy. What does it say? I don't know. I can't really see. Anyways, so the first tip that, if you're just tuning in right now, we're talking about 5 holiday diet tips that don't suck. So the first one we just talked about is embrace your need to feast. Feast out, you guys. But like, for example, I try to be so disciplined in my eating that even when I do have a feast, even when I am with my family, even when I go to these parties and I get invited to a lot of social events, I'm not the girl that's going to be like, oh, well, you know what? I'm going to feast out and I'm going to have 3 cupcakes. I can't even do that because it doesn't even feel right to me anymore. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
like,
it's not right.
Once you have self-control over your diet, it's a game changer, right? Okay, so tip number two, Cider.
It's gonna be eat light during the day. So if you know you're gonna have a holiday party at night, and you know you're gonna be drinking and eating like, I don't know, about cheesecake and cakes and all that stuff. So in the daytime, just take the protein, fat, and fiber. So for breakfast, you're probably gonna have your 3 boiled eggs with a side of oatmeal. And then for your snack, you're gonna have celery sticks with peanut butter. And for lunch, you're gonna have chicken salad. And then for your snack, you may have just a Quest bar. And then at nighttime, then you get to have your big meal.
Yeah.
But the whole goal is for you to eat light during the day so that at night, you can really enjoy yourself when you're at the holiday party, and you don't have to feel bad for eating and drinking all that stuff that is not gonna give you that body that you want.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a really good tip. You know, eat light during the day, go crazy at night if you need to, right? Because then the guilt, because once you start disciplining yourself, like, you do start feeling guilty because you know that what you're doing has been giving you results, and you know that everything you're doing at that moment is 100% going against what you've been working towards. And when you put in time at the gym and you put in time into your beautiful body, like, you don't really want to be fucking it up constantly, because you're like, why am I putting all this work in? You know what I mean? If I'm just gonna go fuck it all up all the time, like, no. So yeah, that's a really good tip. Eat light during the day so you can eat big at night. And that's usually when most holiday parties are happening, is at night, not during the day.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And the next one is gonna be about apple cider vinegar. And now that's a big one here, because what is like eating out like at a holiday party consist of? Mostly carbohydrates. It's all carbs.
Yeah.
All the good stuff is
Cupcakes.
carbs, right?
Yeah.
Portos, the cheesecake, even a beer is full of carbs.
Yeah.
So here's
How
the
many
thing.
carbs does like a beer have?
I think it's like 22, I think.
Oh my
As
God,
far
let's
as
not
I'm
even think
concerned.
about soda and like sugar and ooh.
So this tip over here is gonna be about allowing your body to, the next day that you wake up in the morning, how do you wake up a little more insulin sensitive? As in all the carbs that you ate, how do you manage to control your blood sugar? So that's gonna be with apple cider vinegar. So when
Let's talk
Marcy's
about
out-
that, because a lot of people are like, drink apple cider vinegar in the morning, or they do like the lemon and the water. Like, why apple cider vinegar?
Because it's gonna control your blood sugar. You see, when you have like a big holiday, meal, your blood sugar is usually super, super high.
Okay.
And it's gonna plummet to the ground. But apple cider vinegar is gonna stabilize your blood sugar, so it can might be a little more stable, because that's what you want. If your blood sugar is high down, you're gonna be fat.
Caesar, I can only see half of your face.
Yeah. So in order for you to maintain your leanness during the holidays, it's gonna be by controlling how your body uses carbohydrates, or if anything, how to keep your body from storing what you eat.
Okay.
Everything that you eat. So apple cider vinegar is gonna be a great tool that you can use, and you have a great recipe, right, for your salad.
Oh yeah, and you know what I do for my salads, right? Because like, I don't buy dressings anymore. I do a really simple salad dressing. It's 5 ingredients. It's olive oil, balsamic vinegar, lemon, salt, and pepper. Put that into a mason jar, shake it up, and that's what I drizzle over my salad. So you don't have to pour the blue cheese, the Thousand Island, all these creamy. First of all, I don't do dairy, so I have to create my own recipes, because dairy is like, sorry, I know you eat cheese, but I don't. But it fucks with my stomach too much. And that's another thing, like, realize what goes with you and what doesn't. If you're eating cupcakes and your stomach starts to hurt, if you're eating cheese and you get a migraine, if you're eating certain types of food and you become gassy, or it gives you a headache, and you see that it's happening like over and over and over again, like, maybe that food isn't good for you. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that just doesn't work with your body. Like, the body talks to you. And I always like to encourage my followers, like, pay attention to your body. Pay attention to that pain that you keep getting over and over, and you're like, oh my God, I've been getting a pain for like a month. And you know what? I'm just gonna ignore it. And it's just like, what if it's something serious that you're not paying attention to because you're so afraid to go to the doctor, and the doctor tell you, hey, you know what? It's gastritis, or you have an ulcer, or whatever. But like, your body talks to you, and this is why I'm so big on drinking probiotics. All diseases start in the gut, And what are you putting in your gut? Fucked up food. And so when you start putting healing food into your body that aligns with your body type, then the game changes. You know what I'm saying? It's like being in a fucked up relationship that's abusive, dysfunctional, and you let that go, and then you get into a healthy relationship. It's the same thing. It's having a relationship with your body and understanding what works, what doesn't, what makes you feel good, what doesn't, what energizes you, what drains your energy. Pay attention. The body talks to you, right? Like right now, my body's talking to me. I am sore as fuck. I need you to stretch me out, Caesar. I feel like I can't walk like I was riding a horse all night.
So you see, right now what you experience is someone who's very enlightened and very in tune with their body. And so you see, that's actually, if anything, that's the goal for next year, 2020. Forget the lose weight, forget that, oh, I want to become a healthier person. No, just say for 2020, I want to be more in tune with my body, like Raqc is, because how enlightened did that sound? That
I mean,
like
it's the truth. I am in control of my body. The body
that's very challenging for people to understand. That instead of I want this, I want to lose weight. Oh, I want that. Instead, they had to ask themselves, hey, what about me? What about my body? How does it feel? What is it trying to tell me when I get that headache? So you're more in tune with your body. That should be the goal for 2020. So forget that, I want to lose weight resolution BS. This should be your resolution, to be more in tune with your body. So good job, Raqc.
Yeah, listen to your body. It talks to you. It definitely does. It saved a lot of people's lives. Another thing. Here's tip number 4. Even out the drinking. This is a really big one for anybody that likes to have their little cocktails when they go out. I know Caesar's not a big drinker, but when I'm around my family, especially, like the ladies in my family, we love wine. Somos wainas. But what I do, because I work out and I put time and effort into my workout regimen and into my life, right? To feel good, to be healthy. And in turn, when you put in the work, you have a great body. I like to do, like, if I have a glass of wine, I like to do like a glass of wine, a glass of water. A glass of wine, a glass of water, because it evens your body out. Like we could easily throw down on 4 glasses of wine, like nonstop, you know. But not only does it get you thirsty, like wine kind of alcohol dehydrates you, you know. But even out your drinking, even for the fellas, what would you suggest? Because I know a lot of men don't do wine; they do more like beer.
The beer, sparkling
or the
water.
hard alcohol.
Use sparkling water. You know, and at the same time, there's only so much liquid you can fit in your stomach, and like you said, it dehydrates you. So guess what? If you keep hydrated as you're drinking, you're not gonna wake up all shitty the next morning. So that's good.
Yeah. So even out your drinking, you guys, that's a real big holiday tip. It's like whatever you drink, chase it with water after. You know, if you drink a small cup of alcohol, then drink a small cup of water. Like, I mean, the bigger the better, right? But it not only does it stop you from getting drunk too fast, it's easier on your body, and you're not gonna be all drunk the next day. And it's like I feel like when you make choices like that, you're just more conscious. You're more conscious, right? And let's be honest, the older you get, the harder a hangover is. You know, because like hangovers, the older you get, you feel like te llevó la Santa Muerte hasta no sé dónde. Like you feel like you got ran over by a train when you're hungover.
And for those who are saying, oh, when I drink, my goal is to get as fucked up as possible. You just get wasted, you just black out the next day. I don't even know what happened the night before. Is that really the goal that you want for yourself? Is that really what you want to feel prideful about? If that's what it is, this is not the video for you. You know, keep doing what you're doing. But if you're someone who wants more and who wants to become a better version of themselves, this is a great tip.
Yes. And what's tip number 5?
Tip number 5 is going to be simply to the holiday season is a time to enjoy your time with your family members and to actually enjoy their company. It's not about the food. You see, it's not about meeting with your family members and just going to pig out until you can't eat. Until
you have a food coma.
It's so that you can enjoy your time with your family. And it's not about food. A lot of the times we get stuck with the food. It's more about the food than it is about Christmas time. It is about the holidays.
I know. We make it about food and gifts, right? And it's just like, is that a Latino thing that we're just like everything? Like, I just feel like our world and our culture nowadays, everybody in every culture, like everything revolves around food. You know, food and more food and more food. And it's just like, how do we change that perspective, Caesar? Because no matter what, there's always food around us. Like, how do we change that perspective?
Yeah. So, if anything, I think that the best way to deal with, to not make everything about food, is just gonna be to simply realize that you can't keep living to eat. You can't keep eating to just fulfill your pleasure of, oh, that tastes good, really, really good. But instead, find meaningful relationships with your family members. So this way, when you're there, you're there. You're paying attention, and you're there in the conversation, and you're getting something from it. So this way, when the party is over, you just don't. The only thing that touched you was the apple pie that Lupita Maria made for you, and instead, the time and effort that she put into making it for you. So appreciating little things like that is gonna make it a little more valuable than just appreciating food.
And you know what? I challenge you guys, like for example, me, one of my things that I like to do is if especially like when you become disciplined, the game changes, right? And obviously when it comes to working out and investing time into you have a little bit more discipline than the average person, because you show up, you get to the gym, you make better eating choices. But if you want to really stay on track, show up to the family parties with your own dish. Show up with a salad. Show up with a green bean. Whatever aligns with you that's going to keep you on track. I've done that many times where I show up with my own food to share with everybody, but it's shit that I know I can eat. It's a salad. It's a protein dish that has no cheese in it. It's stuff that I have to remake and reshare that has no dairy in it because I don't eat dairy. So like, if you really want to stay on track, take your own dishes to share. So that way you know that at least out of all the dishes that they're making, there's 2 or 3 that you made that you know for a fact that you can eat, right? So that way you're setting yourself up to win. And another thing is challenge yourself to make a healthier version of, let's just say you have a tia that makes bomb ass arroz con leche, right? Because that's a big popular dish during the holidays, especially among Latinos. Like, challenge yourself. That's why I have my YouTube channel. If you go to my YouTube channel, I have a lot of healthy alternatives to the traditional dishes that we make as people, as Latinos, as humans. But like, I don't know, try to make a brown rice arroz con leche that made with coconut milk. Like, challenge yourself to get whatever traditional dish and make it healthy, so that way and this is the thing that I get a lot. Oh, Raqc, it's not easy because my family, they all eat bread and they all tease me and they all make fun of me because I'm trying to change my life. Who cares? Like, who fucking cares if your family teases you? Tú ponte más buenota y más saludable y que te valga madre lo que la gente piensa, like, oh my God, Roxy's trying to lose weight. And like, don't let that become an argument in your family holiday parties. It's just like, hey, you know what? I hope that my example inspires you. It's really that simple. It's not an argument. I've had people write to me saying like, that they get so depressed or sad that their families don't support them. So what? They're not going to be the first and last person that doesn't support your journey in things that you do. They're not going to support probably other things that you do either. So you might as well set yourself up to win as long as you have an understanding with what you're doing for yourself and your body and your health. I mean, I don't understand these sensitive ass people you care what everybody thinks.
You should not apologize for having high standards.
Period. Yeah. Ever.
Why?
So anyways, we hope that these 5 holiday diet tips that don't suck really help you. So we're going to go over them one more time. Embrace your need to feast, but make better choices when you're feasting. Eat light during the day so you can eat big at night. Use apple cider vinegar or create your own salad dressings. Remember, my salad dressing is 5 ingredients: olive oil, balsamic vinegar, lemon, salt, and pepper. Shake it up and pour it. Number 5, even out the drinking. For every alcoholic drink you drink, chase it with a glass of water. And then number 5,
Start with the protein. When you have when you're gonna touch that holiday plate, always begin with eating the protein first, and then you can have the bread afterwards at the end.
Or don't have bread at all. That's really the way, to me, I look at bread like the devil. And you know what's so crazy? Yesterday I walked into a Mexican market here in LA, and the first thing you walk into is the pan dulce on the right hand side. It's like right there, clear, see-through, little opening doors, and it's like freshly out of the oven. It smells good. It's so tempting. And you know what? When you got willpower is when you can walk by that motherfucker and you just look at it, you're like, ay, qué rico se mira ese muffin de pistacho. But you already know that's gonna go straight to your ass, and it's gonna give you more cellulite, and that's when you know you got self-discipline, when you can wake up, go to a Mexican market and say, I don't need that bread because I am trying to create results. So your willpower has to like shoot up. Stop telling yourself, I can't do this. Oh my God, I feel sorry for myself. Like that attitude and mentality gets so fucking boring and old that it just does. Snap into it and, you know, start Monday. A lot of people have this thing January 1st. Oh my God, January 1st, I'm finally gonna get it together. Like, start Monday. I don't understand people that feel they have to start something at the beginning of a new year. It's like, start Monday. Monday is a new week. Do you really gotta wait till 2020?
You
No.
don't. So let's break that cycle of, you know, resolutions bullshit and break the
Yeah.
cycle of like, you know, oh, I'm gonna eat until I pig out and I can't eat anymore. Forget about that stuff. It's now the time to do things differently.
Yeah, I'm about to get in a good workout right
Yes,
now
and
because I need it. And
You do need it.
I do need it. I'm really sore, so I need you to start off with stretching my ass out. But anyways, you guys, we loved spending some morning time with you this Sunday morning. We hope that you took one nugget of knowledge from this live, because that really was the intention. I'm gonna let this live live for 24 hours. So hi to everybody that's rewatching it. And yeah, remember our 5 holiday diet tips that don't suck. Set yourself up to win. Stop feeling sorry for yourself and stop saying you're gonna start things and you don't. Like, if you literally, this is what I tell my girls that I mentor. If you get naked in front of a mirror and you don't like what you see, who's responsible for that? You. You know, if you want to feel confident with your man, if you want to feel confident for yourself, and you start off by taking off your clothes and you're just like, ugh, you disgust yourself, take your ass to the gym. Create a plan for yourself. Start changing your eating habits. You're the only person. Your health is your responsibility. That's my mom's motto, and it's the truth. Your health is yours, not your doctor, not anybody but you, not your trainer. It's your responsibility. So stop making excuses. We love you guys, and yeah, I hope you get some kind of physical activity in today, because es justo y necesario. Okay, guys, love you. Bye.
Happy Sunday, everyone.
Happy Sunday, everybody.